Hi, I'm Cheryl Kemeny, president of Crystal Theater, and I am here before one of the shows, and today I'd like to speak about the Crystal Theater method. Our motto is love and kindness, and by that I mean we don't yell at the kids, we don't degrade the kids or criticize them in a way that is not positive. So always it's like, oh, give me more of that. Yes, funny, louder, louder. And all of those emphasis, give me personality. All of that is important, but never a negative word. That's the key. Secondly, the most important thing to getting a good sound is vocalizing before every rehearsal. I can't stress the importance of warming up singers' voices before you subject them to long rehearsals, particularly if you want to guarantee that they're going to have some voice left by the time the show rolls around. So we always proceed with a routine, standard order of vocal exercises, which you can also get on our website. You could download them along with the rest of your package, and I recommend doing that unless you already have your own vocalese to do. But if you spend 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning of every rehearsal, that will, number one, gather all the students together, focus their attention, warm their voices up, and then you can move on to your acting exercises, whatever it is you do next, and then boom, right into the rehearsal. And you have the whole group focused and ready to work without having to go, shh, shh, okay everybody, quiet, quiet, which can get really annoying. And you can, if you have high school students or middle school, you'll be shh and telling them to be quiet forever. So use the vocalizing routine or whatever your acting exercises are. Elocution exercises are also very important. Those of you who have degrees in theater as opposed to musical theater will have a whole repertoire of those. We'll probably have an ample supply of elocution exercises. If not, I would go look them up other places online, but that's another important factor in your rehearsal. Another aspect of the Crystal Theater method is that we like to keep the students busy at all times. So we have more than one teacher, and in this case it could be a high school assistant who's going over lines in another room with them, or a lot of times our dance assistants come from various local dance studios, and once the choreographer has taught them a dance, the assistant will take them and drill in another room. So always you want to keep the students engaged so they're not bored and you're not wasting their time. Now, the other thing that's a key that we do at Crystal Theater is that all of our auditions for parts are in front of everybody. So the auditions are public in the sense that everyone in the cast sees them. Everyone is taught the same material, so we're auditioning with the same song. How do you go about that? You pick the most difficult song in a group number, so you're not wasting your time learning something they're never going to sing. So you check out your ranges. You say, I'll use this for the high parts. I'll use this for the belt parts. Everybody sings both in front of everyone. And when you select the singers, you're picking the best people, and everyone knows it's the best people. It's not like, oh, I should have gotten that part. I was much better than you. Famous lines we hear. You want to avoid that. You build a camaraderie because people think it's fair that way. The next thing is the learning CDs. You will have those MP3s when you buy the package. Those are crucial to them memorizing their lines, because if you're like us, we only meet with the students once a week. And until the show, then we have 2 dress rehearsals, and before that we'll have a long, like 6-hour tech rehearsal where we go through the whole show on the stage with the mics, the whole 9 yards, props, set pieces. If you want them memorizing, you want to have those MP3s or CDs. The younger students need the CDs so they can listen to them in the car with their parents. The older kids use the MP3s. They download them onto their computers, onto their iPods, whatever they have. Also, the older kids a lot of times will bring their phones and record their alto parts, their tenor parts, whatever they want to do as their way of learning. So that's another aspect. At Crystal Theater, we want the students to learn to be good performers. That's why we're here. Yes, the show is important because the show is a showcase of their performances, but we are performing arts school and our goal is to train actors and singers. So we always have the students perform for each other during rehearsals. So we build in, at the end of the rehearsal, there's always that 5-10 minutes where this group will perform or this trio will perform, so that by the time they're actually on stage in front of a big audience, they've performed the number several times, and they're not nervous about it. They know it, and that's another way to guarantee that they're actually memorizing and learning their parts.
Here we are backstage right before an afternoon performance of Mother Holly. As you can see, the students are lined up getting their hair done. We have our directors have many functions. We have sprites, we have animals, and we're going to transform these kids through makeup and hair into the animals you see, like over here, like David in a little cow outfit. A couple of cows, owls. He hasn't got his makeup on yet. That's all part of the fun. When you're in a show, every show at Crystal Theater is Halloween.